Hello there gamers, it's Glimmer here again. Got some huge news for Ultra Rumble for you guys going into Season 4. That's just a couple days away, just about 11, 13 days away, something like that. I believe it's 11 days away, sorry. It's been a while since I checked the actual timer. But we have some huge news in the way of some scans that you see right here on the screen. I do have some translations available for you guys. I am going to be going through this news because you know me, I like to keep you guys informed, like to keep you in the know, and I like to let you guys know what's up. And yeah, we're just going to hop right into the news we got here. So the first page we have here, here at the top, it's really just kind of introductory stuff where they're talking about the game, the consoles you can play it on, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, Steam, and whatnot. That's what the top here is mostly about. And then right here is our first bit of huge news, right guys? I want to get right into this. This is so huge. I got the translations here. They're giving us more free skins. At least one more free skin. There's a little bit of confusion to this, and I'll get into that in just a second. But anyways, so right here it says you can get more limited edition costumes based off of your ranking next season. It's going to be starting at Amateur Rank 1, you're going to get this fancy Izuku Midoriya skin right here. So that's pretty huge. If you remember before, you got ranked rewards at the end of the season based off if you hit Pro, you would get one, and if you hit Ace, you would get another one. So now you're going to be getting one just by hitting Amateur Rank 1, which is huge. You know, more free stuff, by all means, give it to us. Let us have it. We'll take it. Then we got, when you hit Pro Rank 1, we got Shigaraki in the villain suit Dangerous right here. Pretty good skin. Purple's one of my favorite colors, so I'll probably actually be rocking this on him. Not gonna lie, I did recently get his disguise, but I like this. This is kind of nice. And then once you hit Ace Rank next season, Katsuki Bakugo. Now one thing, there's a little bit of confusion here, and I want to go ahead and talk about it now, since we're covering these skins. So they say we're getting these rewards next season, supposedly. But we know that Mr. Compress and Todoroki, if you look right here, are actually are supposed to be our season. It says here season 4 rank rewards. But judging by the release date here is obviously making me think it's going to be for this season. So that could be a typo. But either way. So if these are season 4 skins right here, then we're getting 5 skins per season for free if you hit Ace. But even if this is a mistake here and then these are season 3 rewards, then you're still getting one additional costume starting next season. So we are getting more free stuff. By all means, let's go. We'll take it. Anyways, down here at the bottom, and over here on the left is just kind of showing how the rank system works and all the different levels here. I believe that, yeah, that's our current one. So yeah, you get the 7,500 points or 7,500, and you get the Izuku Midoriya fancy skin. So it's pretty awesome that they're giving out more rewards and that they're giving out a reward at a lower tier. I think that's going to incentivize more people to at least try ranked, because if you remember the graph they put out on Twitter of the ranked distribution, we have a lot of people who it seems just don't play ranked. So this would be huge to motivate those people to, hey, maybe I should pick up a little ranked, and maybe they get here and they're like, hey, I like this game mode, so they keep playing ranked, and then we get more people in ranked, which is always great. So I think this is a huge W. I love that they're adding more ranked rewards, even if it's just in the form of an extra skin, honestly. And again, I don't know if these are going to be in addition to these two, or if these two are the ones we're getting. I honestly cannot for the life of me, guys, remember or find information about what the season 3 ranked costumes are. It's just, I'm being so silly. I bet I could find it on Twitter. I'm just being so silly about it. But yeah, we're getting additional costumes at Amateur Rank 1, so that's pretty awesome. I love that. And then down here you can see these are actually our costumes coming in the Pro license this season. So we've got Dabi Combat, and Endeavor Villain right here. I'm assuming these are going to be the free ones. I would have to go ahead and guess these are going to be your free license rewards right here. And then we also have Wrapped Up Dabi and Bandaged or Injured Aizawa. I assume these will be on the pro license because they are really good skins. I actually really love this Dabi skin. It's one of my favorite moments in the entire anime, so I love it. I don't know if it's going to replace my paper bag. We'll have to see about it, but I do really like this skin. The Aizawa skin, it's pretty nice. It's a good reference, and I enjoy it as well. But yeah, so the other big, huge piece of news that I wanted to go over real quick, guys, is if you know, next season we are getting Shigaraki's new quirk skill, and we actually have information on that. So I wanted to pull it up right here for you and kind of go into it here. So I'm going to start here at the top. It does have just a little bit of an intro for it. So it says here, the personality skill set catastrophe of Shigaraki. Shigaraki's evolved new personality skill is characterized by the fact that each skill is trickier than the default one. So it's saying all of these skills are going to be trickier to land, trickier to use than his default kit, which is pretty cool. Gives the character a little bit more nuance, a little bit higher skill ceiling, which is always fun. Always fun to learn those new tricks and really maximize your character's play. Anyways, each uses a range attack that collapses the surrounding ground. Be aware of fighting on flat ground or inside of buildings. So that's what it says here at the top, just kind of like an intro of quirk skill. We have some awesome screenshots here as well. Going to get right into the raw information. So this is going to be his new quirk skill alpha right here. It's called quirk skill A Earth Break. If this is correct here, the translation I got. An attack that throws rubble and causes the ground to collapse in the shape of a fan from the point of impact. So an attack that throws rubble. So you're going to throw a projectile and cause the ground to collapse in the shape of a fan from the point of impact of that projectile. Unlike the default Shigaraki, it is characterized by an attack that extends in 3 directions. So as you can see here, that seems to be the rubble, the debris. You throw it, and where it lands, it's going to do a 3 burst here. So they're actually giving Shigaraki quite a bit more range in this kit already, we can see with this quirk skill alpha. I definitely think that's going to be good, and I'm really excited to see what it looks like. Part of my issue with Shigaraki personally is I don't like his lack of, I guess you could say, aerial attacks and vertical mobility. And it seems this kit wants to fix that, wants to rectify that. Anyways, pardon me. We're going to get into the quirk skill beta right here. Quirk skill beta, the Grudge Shoot, a circular attack that causes the thrown rubble to collapse at the point of impact, causing the collapse to spread around the rubble. The collapse will stay for a while. The collapse will stay for a certain period of time. The opponent will enter a disintegration state or a decay state and continue to receive damage for a certain period of time, and the damage is also transmitted to surrounding opponents, receiving damage over time. So that's, hold on, let me zoom in better on it for you guys. So that's going to be this one right here, guys. So you pick up the debris, looks like a pretty reasonable sized debris. I'm assuming these screenshots are leveled up a little bit, like you're leveled up a little bit. But so you pick up the debris, you throw the debris, and it spreads out. And it stays for a little while, and if opponents run into it, they get decay, which is going to do damage over time on them. And if they touch their teammates, or maybe even other enemies, the decay spreads to them. I'm curious on how that's going to work. I'm assuming it's going to, like, you'll decay for like maybe 3 or 4 seconds and then it goes away. But if someone makes contact with you within that time, then it'll spread to them and then they get a 3 or 4 second timer. I think that's how it's going to work. So that's going to be pretty crazy. If you see a big group fight and you hurl this into the middle of it, you're going to do insane amounts of damage numbers. Like, it's going to be crazy because you got to think the people at the impact, all the people fighting on the outskirts, this is going to spread like a virus. It's going to be crazy. And as you can see here, he's using it from the ground, it looks like in this shot. And this shot looks like it's from the air. So this could be him jumping off of a structure, or it could be something to do with quirk skill gamma, which we'll get into right now. So for the quirk skill Gamma, it's going to be, it says Catastrophe on here. Quirk skill Gamma Catastrophe. You can also do a lunge attack in the direction of the aim, and by holding down the button, the ground will collapse at the end. Okay, so he's going to have a lunge, and if you hold down the button after the lunge, he's going to impact the ground, and it'll collapse. The opponent, if an opponent is hit by it, they'll go into a decay state similar to Grudge Shoot, the one right before it. This technique can also be moved up and down. Oh, this technique can also be used to move up and down. See, that's huge. That's what I was talking about, how I wanted Shigaraki to have vertical mobility. That was a big deal for me. So I'm really glad that he's getting that. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Just wanted to mute my mic for that for a second. So yeah, this is going to be his vertical movement that I've been wanting out of Shigaraki. So now he's going to, not only does he have verticality, he's also got two different forms of projectiles that do pretty decent area of effect damage. Shigaraki's going to be I think he's going to be a very imposing threat with this quirk skill kit right here, because just the mobility, the damage, the area of effect, like, they basically took away Shigaraki's one weakness, which was that he doesn't have verticality. And he doesn't have, like, you know, aerial attacks. But I'm assuming if you were to smack someone with this debris mid-air, they would get the decay. Or if you hit someone with the lunge mid-air, I'm assuming they would get decayed. But we'll have to see that in actual practice. That's just me assuming. Let's see. And then there is, like, a fighting tips from the developer here. It's kind of cute. Use Earthbreak or Grudge Shoot to attack the opponent from a long distance, then attack from the point of impact of the rubble. So, like, jump into the decay and attack. Limit your opponent's retreat with a wide attack. So, the fan. So, limit your opponent's retreat with Quirk Skill Alpha. Once you've cornered your opponent, use Quirk Skill Gamma Catastrophe to close in on them and aim for great damage at that time by collapsing the ground around itself at the end of the attack. Is it possible to destroy the opposing team's cover? It says that in, like, a rhetorical at the end. So, and then this is just like a recommended team where they're talking about how Dabi and Todoroki will enable this playstyle very well for Shigaraki because they're able to maintain long and medium distances very well as blocking the opponent's ranged attacks, so Shigaraki can get in close and do all this mass damage. So yeah, basically they're teaching people. I love this. They're, like, giving tips, team tips. We'll have to try this out on stream. We'll run the new Shigaraki, Dabi, Todoroki. We'll give it a shot, you know. And they're talking about how Todoroki's ice immobilizing people sets him up to be a perfect target for the quirk skill beta. And I'm like, yo, you're right. You're right. Or immobilize them to get a good lunge on them with the quirk skill Gamma. But yeah, so that's the leaks that we've been given so far. Pretty huge stuff from both of them, if we're being honest. And I'm really excited for Season 4. They're kind of hyping it up. I can't wait for, you know, we're obviously going to get footage of all of this, and then we'll get an even better idea of how all this is going to work. One last thing I wanted to touch on was, you know, we do got new gotchas coming out, and I wanted to talk about them with Season 4. So, Season 4, Endeavor character role is going to be coming back, and Mount Lady and Cementos mains rejoice. You're getting your casual skins. Finally, Mount Lady is going to get her beautiful casual skins. We can actually see them in better detail right here. So, yeah. If you want to check those out, they're right there. Got the Cementos casual skins right here. That's really exciting, really hype. And then we actually have two birthdays coming up. Shigaraki's birthday. This is actually a really sick skin, I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty fresh. And then we also have Cementos' birthday coming up right around the corner. Before Season 4, actually. So, yeah, that would be pretty awesome to get. Here you can see his costume from the Pro license, and this one will be purchasable for twice. But yeah, so the upcoming gotchas, you've got of course, the Endeavor role. Shigaraki's quirk skill role is going to be coming out alongside it, and I'm assuming this one will run, yeah, for about a whole month, just like the Deku one. So plenty of time to roll for this. Don't feel pressured to, go in on them right away. You have a whole month to work for this. And of course, our disguise costumes for Dabi, Shigaraki, and Toga are coming back. So if you haven't gotten those, now's your chance. I got lucky and got all three, but it'll be nice to get some auras while I'm going for that Shigaraki quirk skill set, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's basically fixing everything I don't like about his character in the game, so I'm really excited. But remember, guys, if All for One's right around the corner, so you might want to wait a little bit. This will still be going at the same time All for One comes out, because this starts 4:10, this ends 4:25. So like me personally, I might just save my tickets for All for One to come out, see what his stuff looks like in trailers and leaks, and then make my decision then, because Shigaraki looks like he's going to be really good. Let's not beat around the bush. But All for One could also be really good. But again, at the end of the day, roll on whatever you want. It's completely up to you. I'm not going to tell you where to spend your rolls, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on things that were coming out. Of course, you can see here, I don't want to show it here and not address it, but character role Ida, Bakugo's new quirk skill set, making him a rapid, and then Kendo, also going to be coming in Season 4. Pretty hype, pretty awesome stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to go through this with you guys and get you in on the know-how. Let me know if you guys are excited for everything coming in Season 4. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the streams. Peace out.